is, I think they need one more. They need another assassin to take care of that. Because I feel like a lot of the Bren Esports' composition is going to rely a lot on Rebo on this Kimmy.
I want to emphasize this Cho pick real quick because the Cho was the priority for Bren Esports instead of the Lunox. Now, why is that?
I feel like the Lunox is... I feel like they have the access to Kagura, which is the reason why Bren don't care if Lunox gets taken out. I mean, Yuji would love to use that Kagura over and over again, and it does a lot of job. It does the job right. It does create a lot of plays as well for Bren Esports, and you know what, Payne? I'm not surprised anymore by this SS pick. A lot of you guys would be surprised, but I would not. Payne is a guy who likes to bring out the picks, who likes to create metas for the Philippines. And this time around, even if he picks Rafaela, it's not going to be different. I feel like this is still Bren Esports at 100%.
I mean, this is the third Rafaela pick that we're going to see. And this is going to be the third since yesterday.
Yeah,
Bren
it has a
also
66% win rate.
Yeah,
so
Bren
far.
also picked this.
Yes, and it worked.
Yeah,
they wouldn't be here if it didn't, you know?
Yeah.
So,
and of course, the Kagura for Mr. Consistency himself, Yuji.
Granger is a great addition. It should be able to take care of the Kimmy as well. Should be also give short work of this Kagura as long as he can get in range. Rafaela cannot blink out, does not have that many mobility spells except for the speed up. So from the ceiling, so it's going to be a very difficult time for Bren to survive, but if they do, this Kimmy is going to destroy. This Kimmy is going to carry them to victory.
And Granger, of course, always a good pick. Always a good pick here. Overclockers are going to have a lot of burst damage coming through. And here we go into the loading screen. Overclockers looking a lot more serious than they were in the past few days.
Yeah, I feel like Overclockers this time around, they know this is it. This is do or die. We have to show Vietnam proud. And obviously the same is going to go for Bren Esports. So this could still be any man's game. Obviously I'm going to be rooting a lot for Bren Esports here. There's no way around it. It's a given in my heart. I know it. But of course we want to give a good game as well. So I want to see Overclockers really perform.
Yeah. Despite, we just want to see both teams perform.
Yeah.
And guys, to remind everyone, we are live on Facebook Gaming, and this event is brought to you by EGG Network and Moonsun. Also, big shout-outs to our legendary sponsor, Smart, and elite sponsor, Realme and HyperX.
That's right, for Game 1, Bren Esports versus Overclockers. They're already going for a really strong invade here. Bren Esports trying to get that minion wave in. Of course, for Bren Esports, they don't care much about the heroes themselves in the early game. They always focus right away on the big objectives.
The aggression. Look at that aggression already shown by both of these teams. The invasion just so early into the game. It's not even 1 minute just yet, but it looks like they're all going to respond to this. They want to steal this in, but they won't be successful about it. But the top lane, though, they're still trying to go for it. The proxy is going to come in as well.
Yeah, Bren Esports, they've been doing the proxy non-stop here for the past few waves and no answer yet for the Overclocker, so they're just letting this roll. Coco on his signature leaderboard as well. One of the top global leaderboards. Of course, home in the Philippines is now also just holding the bottom lane steady.
Alright, so here we go. A clash is already happening. The Kimmy is just going to hit in the back line, but Hayes is the only one left, so they won't even try to go more for this.
Rebo able to secure that crab actually gives him a lot of experience and good safety as well. Coco still being boxed in here by the Overclockers. That Lolita pick from Meow actually does a lot of job in keeping Rebo at bay. He's not getting that much damage down because the bulwark is just blocking everything. So I feel like Bren Esports might be having a hard time here later on, especially if Meow gets on a good stage, especially if he gets on a good health item. So as long as he doesn't die right away, Rebo will not be able to destroy the whole of Overclockers.
Yeah, here we go, and Meow is going to go into the match right now, trying to get those kills in, but the first blood, that was a very big mistake. Overclockers just gave that one away. What was Meow doing?
Yeah, for the meantime, it's going to be a trade-off. Top lane double kill for Rebo. He needs to get out of here. The rest of Overclockers are here to respond. Payne is going to be left alone and will be the sacrificial lamb. The knock-in and the dive by Kozo takes care of that Rebo problem.
And Kozo with the brilliant Minoan Fury getting Payne and Rebo Rainbow, just super good coordination. 3 kills already for Overclockers, and the Phantom Steam is going to be called in for Coco.
Coco to the rescue!
He's going to go for the rescue, but he's going to be the one melted instead. And Bren Esports looking a bit questionable.
Man, those are very questionable responses here. Hayes and Yuji trying to make something happen, but looks like they're the ones who's going to be turned on here. 2v4. Here comes Fame to the rescue as well. They'll knock back by Hayes. Going to be able to take down the Lunox instead.
And Bren Esports. Rebo just trying to go for that kill right now and finally gets the kill, but it's the Rafaela that gets it. It's the Pain that gets it. And ironically, Pain is using a character that heals.
Man, yeah, that's right. That's a lot of damage down from a Rafaela. Last hit. Minion's going to be streaming into the middle of the map here. Rebo doing his very best to get within range of that tower, but of course the Phantom's going to be there to stop them. Pain on the top side alongside Hayes. They're still not done. They still want to kill.
Oh boy, here we go. The airport is going to come in for the show, and they get the Lolita pick. Brilliant play from Bren Esports.
And they're not done. They can still box into Stranger if they want to. It's a danger. And the rest of the Overclockers, they make sure they stop it. That tower already received a lot of damage. Pain, ultimate down. It's going to be the Abyssal from Rebo, stopping them from making advance. Coco still soloing on the bottom.
And Coco is left alone just as what they want. Coco is going to be left alone, and Kozo is going to activate the Minnow Fury as well. Are they going to follow up? Pain is in for a lot of pain if he does not go back.
Yeah, pun intended, right?
Safe enough. But I think we forgot something, Rockhart. We forgot to introduce them.
Oh, that's...
I'm going to do it on my own, but let's see this clash first of all. And now, the wave of the dragon is going to be activated. The knockup is going to come in, and Kozo, look at this, still survives.
Oh!
Yuji is in the
Taco!
at the side, and Taco is...
Oh my god!
Taco just gets that one kill.
That is some good damage going down there from the Overclockers here, giving Bren such a hard time. Liam Ward still nowhere to be found.
You know what my follow-up was earlier? We forgot to mention their names, but I don't think we should be introducing them.
So.
We all know who Bren Esports are. We all
right.
know who Overclockers are.
Right now, for the meantime, it's going to be an intense match over the Turtle. This is the game that Bren likes to play objectively. Want to get the Turtle as much as possible, but it looks like they're going to be continuing it for now.
And Raphael Payne is going to be caught the 3-man stun. They're not going to follow up this time around. They just want to go and walk away with the Turtle.
And so far, so good here for Overclockers. They are getting work done. Right now, Bren, they still don't have Coco on good items. He only has a Bloodlust Axe, so it's going to take a while for him to go online here. Rebo, I feel like that Blade of Despair is also not being seen anywhere soon. So, I feel like Bren Esports, they might need a lot of time before they go online. So right, Overclockers only leading by 1.6k, but that is actually a deal.
It's going to take a while for Bren Esports to actually make an impact in this game right now because their composition is more on the late game side. And Overclockers, they can just go full crazy. They can just go head to head. They can just go all in. And Overclockers are not afraid to do that.
They're not afraid to do that at all right now. Bren Esports seem to be ready to go and just rotate around the map. Just take that goal. But oh my gosh, Coco got picked off once again.
0-2 for Coco already, and the rotation from Overclockers is looking flawless. They know that Bren Esports were going for the bottom lane, but they went for the mid lane to get that free tower as well, sending 2 people to the bottom lane just to defend it, and very good decision making from Overclockers so far. But I don't think it matters because they still got the tower in the end. But look at this, Bad Apple is going to go in Rebo right now. Will Rebo fall? Kuzo is going to chase him down. Will the Minoan Fury be activated? Yes, it will. But in the back line, though, Yuji is going to chase for Taku, but Yuji will be the next one to fall. Double kill for a Minotaur, and they will try to chase the Cho down, but they will be unsuccessful, and they will just be leaving with just 2 kills in their pockets.
Coco is just not being of use right now in the composition. He is not getting the optimal kills yet. That's why he's not being useful, and it's always a 4v5 for Bren.
Yeah, Bren always incomplete. Coco is never present in these team fights, and that's what you want to take into account. Coco should be present next time because the Phantom Steed turns around a lot of clashes.
That's right, and Phantom Steed hopefully will be used later on, because right now, Overclockers, they are getting all the objectives they want. While we're waiting for Rebo and Coco to ramp up, the Overclockers are getting the turtles, getting the crabs, getting almost all of the buffs.
They're getting every single objective so far, and Overclockers is just outplaying Bren Esports right
Absolutely right now. Overclockers, they know what to do, and they are pressing where it hurts right now. For Bren Esports, the rest of the map is now theirs.
Here we go. Haze is going to be converged on by Meow, but that shield is proving to be very effective against Rebo. Going to use that ultimate to just have a bit of a harass, and Bad Apple is going to walk into the entire Bren Esports, but he's smarter than this. He will back away.
Yeah, for the meantime, it's just going to be Haze checking left and right, making sure that no one is there to gank his teammates, keeping everyone safe. They don't want to go for the fight just yet. They want the big wombo combo. They want Coco to be stronger.
Rebo, the Encounter Inferno is going to be used. The lifesteal is going to come in for Bad Apple right now. The Dragon is going to be used. No, still not dead just yet. The Minoan Fury is going to be activated. 3 people get knocked up, and Meow is just going to go for the charge ultimate on the Lolita, and it's not looking good for Bren Esports. It is still a 4v3. What can they do?
They are being pushed back to the ground here. Right now, Overclockers, they are taking full advantage of that, getting the minion waves in place on top and the mid lane. Meow is just so strong here.
So strong. Here we go. A very bad decision from Haze to just go in, and they're the mega kill for the Lunox. And
the snipes there from the Granger also hurting a lot. Rebo cannot come near. Yuji just trying to clear the wave, but he gets taken out instead. And that will be a very powerful push coming in for Overclocks in the mid. Coco with the momentum. No way to clear that out.
Yuji, why would you go into the entire enemy team? That was 4 people. Did you expect that you wouldn't die? You were overconfident, and Bren Esports looking a bit flustered in this game.
And I think Yuji was just trying to throw himself into the fight, try to clear that last wave so that the inhibitor turret does go down, but he trades it for his life. And now Bren Esports, they are in recovery mode. They are bleeding and 9,000 gold behind.
And Overclockers looking a bit confident in this game. They could go for any objective that they want and still get away with it. Bren Esports still have no response. It's still mid-game. We have not reached the late game just yet. And still Bren Esports not having any effect so far in this game. It's like they're playing like boss.
Like they're playing like boss right now. It's so difficult because there's no way that they can make it out. Lord goes over to Overclockers this time around, and they will have the tools to push down. Instead, top lane and bottom lane still intact, but I don't think that's going to be the case for long.
I don't think indeed Overclockers is going to come in. Their potential. I smell the clash is going to come in for Overclockers. This is a very aggressive team, and one clash could end it all. And look at Kuzo. He's just taunting right now. Just going back and forth. They're going to the top lane to get that extra gold in for the destruction.
Yeah, Minoan Fury is coming in very soon.
It's such a big threat right now.
Bad here.
This could be bad. This is the final clash. Ladies and gentlemen, Overclockers need to come in. They're all going to go in, but they're focusing on the base right now. But look at this. The Minoan Fury knocks out 4 people, and they will end the game without even having a wipeout.
No kills necessary here. Overclockers